This Rolex watch was passed down by a father to his 13-year-old son in 2008. The funny thing is that the father never wore the watch. In fact, he purchased it even before his son was ever born. He simply kept it safely stored away for a special occasion. It is a testament to the power of sacrifice and determination, a milestone of achievement. Fast forward 12 years, when the son brings the watch in to get serviced for the first time and tells me the story. My thoughts briefly drift to the connection that took place when he initially held the watch in his hand. A connection between the father's past and the son's future. A connection that ignited a passion for watch collecting that burned strong in the heart of the son till this very day. So in essence, this is the watch that started it all for both of them. And this is the story behind it. The setting is anything but a peaceful one. It's 1975, and a violent civil war has broken out in Lebanon, ravaging the tiny Middle Eastern country to the core. During that same year, a young Lebanese man is faced with a difficult decision: to stay in the place he has known and loved his entire life while enduring the horrors and atrocities of war, or leave it all behind and start again in an unknown foreign land over 6,000 miles away. The decision that the 16-year-old makes during that very moment not only changes his life forever, but also inspires us to make this video. When George decides to travel to the United States in late 1975, he barely has $40 in his pocket. Alone and without any family or friends to turn to, he uses the money to pay for 1 month of rent in a small, beaten-down motel in the suburbs. It is far from paradise, but perfect to suit his unforgiving budget at the time. While attending school, George begins to work as a bag boy in a local supermarket. Despite the challenges, he feels fortunate and a great sense of hope rushes through his mind. He maintains this positive attitude while juggling multiple jobs soon after that, along with grinding late-night shifts. The 3 hours of sleep a night and non-stop 7-day-a-week routines don't discourage George. Instead, he is determined, more than ever before, to pursue his dream and not allow the direness of his current situation to discourage him. He begins working on cars on the side, learning everything he can about them. When he turns 19, he applies for a job as a mechanic at a local gas station and is hired on the spot. George sees it as his lucky break and works hard and diligently at it, taking nothing for granted. Living frugally allows him to save as much money as possible for the next few years. Eventually, it all pays off. By the age of 23, George has enough money saved up to buy the gas station himself, from the same owner who hired him 4 years earlier. His life as an entrepreneur has begun. Shortly afterwards, this is how he decides to celebrate his victory. Since he was a small boy, George had always been fascinated by watches and horology. He would be mesmerized sometimes for hours, just gazing at the hands of a watch dancing gracefully through the dial, or attentively listening to their infinite ticking echoing through the case. One day, after he leaves the gas station and is walking by a Rolex store, a particular watch catches his eye. Instantly, his horology fixation and desire to commemorate the success of his hard work until that point are fused into one. He knows deep inside that he must purchase the watch. But George doesn't buy the watch for himself. In fact, he never wears it after acquiring it. In his mind, he makes yet another sacrifice as he tells himself, "This one will be for my future son. It'll be my promise to give him a better life." And as our video draws to a close, I realize that our story is just beginning. As a father passes his watch to his son, connecting both in a deeply meaningful way, a simple Rolex Datejust becomes a powerful family gateway, a bridge to join their future generations to come, and the opportunity to cherish their love of horology together. Do you have an interesting story to share when it comes to watches? Let me know in a comment below. And if you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate your support in helping us grow. See you next time.